Quick, stop. Don't blink. I need to stop this clock at 0 seconds, and the closer I get, the more money I make. And to make my way back home, I need $5 million. Now, in order to do that, I should probably purchase some of these upgrades. 0.3 threshold, add a new threshold at 0.3 seconds with a 2-time multiplier for only 10 of these crystals. So let me buy this. That also unlocks different paths for more upgrades, like adding more to the threshold, adding a multiplier, as well as increasing my bet amount. And we could also see the thresholds on the right. If we get exactly 0 seconds, we get a 10-time multiplier on our bet, which starts off at 10. Now, obviously, I want to hit 0 seconds every single time, but right now I'm not very good at it. But I think with a bit of practice, I should be able to get it. Like, that was much better. It's still not great, but we did make the ×2 bet here. And let me try this one more time and see if I can get it as close to 0 as possible. No, I really, my reaction time doesn't seem to be very good. That being said, we did make 40 of those crystals, so we can buy some of these upgrades here. I want to increase my bet value. I think that will probably help with getting the bigger wins. And now, as for the threshold stuff, we can afford both of these, so there's no reason to not get them. Now we could see the threshold did increase a bit, and so did the bet amount, which is pretty good. And we don't have 20 crystals to bet, so we're gonna have to start with the normal 10. And okay, we got another ×1.05. Okay, not too bad. We get a 0.102. That's a ×2 multiplier. And another 0.15, which gives us another ×2. Now I can try and bet 20 crystals and see how much money we can make, or probably lose in this case. 0.1. You know what? That's pretty good. We got ×2 on that. And because I just love gambling, let me put another bet in and see if I can double it. And of course, we did. Now, let me check if there's any upgrades that can help us get those 0.00. Over here, we can add a new threshold at 0.2 with a 4-time multiplier, or add 1 free shard to each bet. That doesn't seem very worth it right now. Let's get the 0.2 threshold. And over here, increase the value of each bet by 1 shard for 50. Now, that is pretty pricey. I don't think that's worth it. Maybe a free shard each bet, and then add 5 free shards to each bet. Okay. So over here, yeah, we did add a new threshold at 0.2. We've been hitting the 0.1 pretty often. So now we're going to get ×4 on almost every bet, which is very good. And that's an example of what not to do. We just lost everything. Okay. Let me not do that again. Okay, so this is our first ×4 multiplier, but I know we could do much better. Let me do a 20 bet. There you go, 0.075. A lot better. We're getting closer to the 0.0. 0.92. Again, not too bad. If we can add another threshold here, that would be very good. And I'm sure we're going to be able to do that at some point. But first, let's add threshold for 100 shards. That's a lot. This one's 1,000. And then we could probably buy the bet upgrade as well. And as we could probably see, the skill tree does get pretty expansive here. So we're going to have to spend a lot of these shards. Hazard incoming. An unknown space radiation has been detected in the data storage system. The search will be more difficult, especially towards the end when I won't be able to show the countdown anymore. What? Validate. Okay, what's going on here? What just happened? Well, it seems I can bet normally, which is good. I would like to keep doing so. And 0.05, something happened with the numbers there, but we did make a ton of money out of it. It seems like our countdown that the robot is providing is getting destroyed. But that's not going to stop us from making a ton of money. We're already up to 500, which, what is this? Hidden ending. Support hidden end hazard management in the power screen. Okay. auto forward boost. Unlock the ability to forward the stopwatch automatically by 0.05 seconds. And then a 0.1 threshold. Oh, we do need this for a 6-time multiplier. And then we can get a few more things. I mean, we're rich. Increasing the final bet by 0.05 multiplier. I think we can also do that here. Let's buy a few more of these upgrades then. And I did also notice a skill menu. The screen is the power management system. In here, you'll see all available systems, including the locked ones, shown with a padlock. This will provide extra depth to the research, which means more memory shards. But it will bring the hazards back, so be prepared. Okay, so this is the one upgrade that we just bought. I'm not sure what that means. Let me validate this. And we can access it by the skills menu at any time. And okay, no, never mind. I understand. We can disable the thing that hides the number at the timer, but there's no point in doing so because if we enable it, we get a ×3 power multiplier, which means more money. So if we're just good, then we're going to get rich. Let's try another one of these bets. Oh, you know what? I'm just the greatest, actually. 856 in one go. Let's do it again. 0.15. You know what? I'll take it. It's not the greatest. We could have done a lot better. And I know we can right here. 0.1 again. This time we did get this 6-time multiplier though, which is very good. We have 1,600. Time to go spend the money. Is there a way for us to increase the bet amount? Increase the value of each bet by 5 shards. That's pretty good. Increase the value of each bet by 10 shards. Okay, let's do these two. Multiply the final bet by 0.1 for 1,000. Oh, that is very good. I think we should probably do that. Then we can go for some of these earlier upgrades as well once we get insanely rich. Now our bet is 36, which we can afford. So hopefully this will be a big jackpot. 0.092. Very good. Almost 1,000 in a single bet. And 0.092 once more, which does give us enough to go back and get all of these upgrades we were wanting to get. Bet multiplier, yes, and add 10 free shards to each bet. Oh, another hazard is incoming. A meteorite field has disrupted the redundancy system. The search will be more difficult. I will have to check my data again. So you'll have to stop me twice in a row. Okay, so we have to combo our stops. Okay, that sounds a little difficult, but let's try this. Okay, not too bad. I mean, they weren't the best bets that we could have done. And I'm assuming this is over here, multiple stops in which we could buy and it would add to our multiplier. But what if I enabled both? Our power multiplier goes up to 6 times. So let me try this. Okay, you know what? That's pretty good. How much money is that? 2,300? Okay, let me go to the shop. Let's see. We can probably buy a few things here. Lose rewind boost and a 0.01 threshold. With an 8-time multiplier? Yes, I would like that. Now, I don't know what these rewind things do. I'm not entirely sure yet. But what I do know is that I want to get these upgrades here because they do add a lot in terms of the value we get. So let me buy this one here. 10 free shards to each bet. Yes. Now, unfortunately, we are broke. I can't even do my 36 regular bet. I have to go with the free one, which is fine. We'll make a bit of money like this. And now we'll be able to bet normally once more. There you go. 2 insanely good bets. 8 times on both of them. Again, very good. Now, I feel like there's gonna be a point where we're gonna have to combo like 3 times or something. 2,000 for this upgrade. Let's do that because the more of these multiple that we have to do, it kind of makes us an insane amount of money. This upgrade here is 5,000. Add 0.05 to the multiplier of each multiple stop hazards. Yes. Now over here, I can reduce the interval. Oh, add a new stop. It's 50,000 of those shards. It's a little much, I'll be honest. I can't afford that yet. I do need to get more upgrades though. So let me go and buy this one here. And as good as the skills are, I do think like I need to keep upgrading the normal skill tree. And if I could get any more of those 0-0s, that would be great. I mean, we were able to do it twice now, but I need to be consistent with that. Again, I'm getting close, but not close enough for what it's worth. There you go. That's what I needed. I needed another 0.0, which unfortunately, I don't think it counted because it was part of the multiple. But regardless, I mean, it made us a ton of money. Let me buy this upgrade here. Can I get something that just adds on to the bet amount? This is 3,000. Yes. And over here, I guess I can afford a few of these. So let me go and get unlock the ability to forward the stopwatch automatically. I mean, I should probably get this. It's a new ability. And then add 5 free shards to each bet and hidden threshold. Reduce the hidden end threshold by 0.120 seconds. Sure. Now, if I check this ability here, yeah, hey, it's me again. Look, we've unlocked a new boost. Here at the bottom. Boost can help with the research, but I can only enable one at a time for now. It's time to try it, don't you think? Okay, let's enable this. Validate. Now, what does that do? If I do a normal bet, let's see if anything else happens. Oh, wait. I did lose that, but that was an experiment. We did discover something kind of crazy. If I land on a certain amount, I think it brings it back by 0.5, which increases the bet that I get. What? Wait, can I just put all of my upgrades into that? I could basically force myself to get 0.00 every single time. I can buy this one here and this one here. Add 0.005 seconds to the automatic forward. I mean, let's just buy all of these. I can upgrade this multiple times as well, which is pretty good. And same with this one, although it is very expensive. And then I can also multiply the final bet. Let's increase the value of each bet by 10 shards and add a 0.1 multiplier to all thresholds. Now, how does this look? Okay, so at 0-0 is a 10.65, which is still very good. Our bets are now 77 shards as well. There you go. I think that should be 0-0. Oh my god. Wait, this is so good. 10,000 shards in one bet. I think we kind of found the way to get insanely rich. I just need to get kind of close every single time, and now I'm guaranteeing the max jackpot. Now I already have like almost 20,000 shards. I can upgrade a ton of stuff now. I could save up for the multiple stops, but let's go back to the regular stuff over here. Some of these are expensive. Like these two alone are pretty much all of my money. Oh my god, they're all 10,000 actually. I take it back. This is not good, but I can at least get these ones here, which are expensive, but a tiny bit cheaper at least. Now let me get also a 0.1 multiplier to the hidden end hazard, as well as this one here and this one here, and that should be all that I can afford right now. So let's go with an 87 shard bet. Not too bad. It's still removing a lot from the time, making it so I'm just guaranteed a 0.0, even though I was, what, at 0.1? Now, I think I will just go and save up enough money in order to buy that 50,000 shard upgrade, which I think this should do it. We have the 50,000, which means I can afford, where is he? Multiple stops plus. Yes. Now, okay, solar flare has damaged the artificial gravity system. The ship could be completely out of control. Be aware that some parts of the onboard computer may be affected. Okay, so what is it now? The stop button is moving. Are you serious? Let's re-enable everything else. Validate. Now, what do you mean by moving? Oh god. Oh no. Okay. You know what? It might be moving, but that doesn't stop me from getting the max jackpot, making it 20,000 every single time. I like this. Now, this is definitely feeding into that gambling addiction, but it's not an addiction either, as just a passion. All right, so don't judge me for it. There you go, another easy 0.00. Sometimes I don't even really need the help from the fast forward thing anymore. But that being said, $71,000. Let me buy this. And let's go back here. These are all 10,000. We can buy all of these. Multiply the final bet by 0.5, as well as this one. These are both 20K. I can afford it. I just need to get to the point where we're making so much money that every upgrade is just very easy to get. I mean, these are all very expensive. Increase the value of each bet by 200 shards. Oh my god. I know what we're getting next. But how much was that? 50,000? You know what? Earlier, that would have sucked. But now, that's not bad. I think we can afford 50,000 pretty easily. There's another one here. Oh my god. If we can do bets that are like what? Like 500 shards each. This one as well, like 700 shards. We're going to be making so much money. Now, let me do what I do best, and that is most definitely gamble. We're already up to 181 shards, 187 for a bet. Like, this wasn't even that good, but it still made us how much? Oh, 40,000. Huh, you don't say. Let me do that again and try to get a 0-0. This should do it. Let's see how much does this give for a max jackpot. 63,000. Sure. We're at 50,000 now. This is getting a little ridiculous. Which, obviously, with the 145,000, where is the bet increase? This one here, and let's get a few other things that could help us with getting those 0-0s. Maybe these over here. Seems like we're getting to the point where we're almost maxing out these upgrades. 306 plus 281. Let's do this bet. This is a huge pool. And I don't like it. Hang on. This is not right. I know 93,000, but what happened to our skills? I feel like they weren't activated, right? And now we have, okay, 13.7 power multiplier. Okay, let's try this again. I feel like something was off. There you go. A triple 0-0. How much is that going to be? 257,000. Oh my god. Let's spam upgrades. I mean, come on. There's nothing else that we can really do here. 500,000 for a single upgrade is brutal, but we can at least upgrade this, leaving us with 40,000. We can probably go into a bit of these upgrades. Now, I do also want to make sure that I have enough in my pot that I can keep betting. It would be a shame if I spent all of my shards and then I don't even have enough to put in bets. And now, even if we're not getting a 0-0, we're still making 400,000 with every single bet, which is ridiculous. I mean, we're gonna make our way back home so soon. And I'm sure with 1.2 million, I can afford a ton of upgrades. Add 200 free shards to each bet. Absolutely. I want more. All right, I'm greedy. I want just as much money as I can get. All of these trees are finished, which means we can now go to these ones and complete as much as we can. There are also new abilities that we can unlock, so we might as well do so. Reduce the movement speed of the moving button. That is really good because it can be a little hard to keep track of the button as well as the countdown. So if we can just slow it down a bunch, then that makes it pretty easy, really. And I mean, with still all of our money, we can afford most of these upgrades in one shot. So let me go back to play. I mean, we have 20,000 left over, and we can have multiple abilities here. If the stopwatch is stopped after 0, rewind if it is close enough. This is going to help. It's good. That's going to help a lot, actually. Now, adding a shrinking circle in the background could also help. But, I mean, I think having the forward bring it down to 0, or if you're in the negatives, bring it back to 0, that's all we can really ask for at this moment. So, let's see how good this really is. And yeah, that was definitely worth it. What the hell? I was at negative 0-0. That should have still been a 0, no? All right, you know what? No, fair enough. Let's just redo it. That's fine. I don't care. This should give me 0, 0. There you go. How much does this give for 1.1 million? Oh boy. Okay. We're getting a little too rich here. But that being said, we still have a ton of upgrades to buy. Now, will it take long to buy them? No, probably not. Considering how fast we're upgrading all of these. Add 0.01 seconds to the loss rewind. Again, like these are so good. We should have done this a long time ago. It would have secured all of the guaranteed jackpots. But I was a little dummy and I wasn't reading anything. So that is completely my fault. And here we go. Okay, let's keep the 50,000 for betting. This should make it so our next jackpot is close to 2 million, I think. 2.3. I was wrong in the best way possible. Okay, back to the skill tree. Let's just start clicking things that are green until they are no longer green. Everything is maxed out now. One thing is left though, and that is to return home. It shouldn't be very difficult for us. We now also have our third boost enabled, which adds a shrinking circle in the background. I'm assuming that helps us know when to click. And our power multiplier is maxed out. It is a times nearly 21 multiplier on top of the bet multiplier. So if we can get a nice jackpot, that should secure us a ton of money. So let's try and get it. That is so cool. Wow. Wow. I have no words. I love that circle. That was the best upgrade we could have ever gotten, actually. It makes it so easy to just get close enough. And I mean, I can't end on something that's not a jackpot, so we might as well do it one more time. And that does it. Full jackpot. $3.4 million. Let's go back to the shop. And with the 11 million we have, let's return home. Buy this. Oh, wow. We made it. We gathered enough memory shards to get to the destination. Let's check what's inside. Seems like I only found the position of the Milky Way, the galaxy where Earth is. I'll plan the route to it right now, but you'll have to play the full game to find your way home. There are a few upgrades left to unlock if you'd like, but that's all the content for now. Thank you for playing. I hope you enjoyed it. And that is the end of the demo, which was incredibly fun and a very fun concept for a game. Now, I think that is absolutely it, though. It did say there was more to upgrade, but I guess that is right. So since I can, I'm definitely going to finish this, which, you know, at this rate, almost 5 million per bet is not going to take long. Boom, boom, and here we go. And I think that should do it. We have nearly 35 million shards, which means I can go here and just spam all of these upgrades. And I couldn't have been more wrong. 3 million, 3 million. Okay, I'm gonna be here for a little while. Okay. That should be a bit better. I have $43 million now. 3 million, 5 million, 10 million. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to go back. That's fine. Let's just spam upgrade all of these as much as we can. The good news is, though, a jackpot is way more than it used to be. Even more than the 2, 5, whatever million we were getting. We now get over 10 million for a single jackpot. So this here should probably do it. 33 million. Let's buy the final few upgrades. 5 million and 10 million. There you have it. The demo finally fully complete. So if you want to see more of this game when it fully comes out, let me know in the comments, as well as any recommendations for games you want to see me play on this channel. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya.